na modono na matete ne ho nsem bebebe e na enne no esi nkonwa mame it's saying
Yeah.
it's been 6 years since Oba show so and the last time I buy no mekaya at the time na what a 2-bedroom apartment bi mo e wo opposite East Legon Cemetery side ho and na wato car ketewa bi mekaya and after that no I'm say yanchida ehu ye hu ebiu the next time I'm hu wo no na ye say was he feels what to feel we East Legon na wo bi ano a bloggers e ba ho e betwa bi ma yina ye hwe na no krese fie no wato
I own my own house, but that house is not mine.
Into the muko pa ho ntoma no bloggers e ba ho no
That's a rented house.
okay into
But it's like literally mine. So sometimes I tell people that yeah, it's mine. Not like I own it, but yeah.
are they rented na ye wo dia
When you rent a place, you own the space for that time.
Okay.
Yeah, but I never said it was mine. I have my own home in Nigerian Ghana, but that house is a rented apartment that I was living.
Into yet me behind the bloggers baby ano and I'm person
No, I didn't do that. It was on my birthday and it was a surprise and bloggers were all over my house.
Okay.
And they recorded me and I just found myself all over social media. It was a surprise birthday.
Okay. Into mekaya na Range Rover bi so kan wana.
I bought that Range Rover way before I moved into that apartment.
You came there with a Range and then you got the Prado in addition with what?
I already had the Prado and the Range already.
Before you came there?
Yes.
Awesome. And then you went for an interview with Peace FM Online. And now can say you were dating a pastor and pastor na boawama utifie wo East Legon. You said it on record with Peace FM Online. Was it true at the time?
Yes.
You were. And why did you give that information out at the time?
It was everywhere.
So you wanted to clear the air, say no?
Yes, because I realized that people were using a lot of stories they've heard about me to extort and blackmail from him because he's like a target to so many women.
Oh yes, sorry, did they clear his name?
I think it did.
To an extent?
To some extent, yes.
Okay. And see, uwo eho. Na say life focus so now we dress now we try pictures now you share na girls be brave who say Moesha de or you Accra top girl and na ekoswa. Then fast forward, you not kopie Vicar Michael Ebra sorry in anything.
Revelation Church.
Revelation Church.
Yeah.
Usu bompa ye peja wonsa se wod wonsa ama Christ. What informed that transformation at the time?
Because what happened to me was that I was in a relationship with somebody that I was not supposed to be in a relationship with, and God touched me, and I went to Victoria Michael's Brothers Church, and I felt the presence of God, and it was so deep. I never felt like that in any church before, and I don't know what happened, and there was a lot of stories about him everywhere. All I know is that God lives in that church, and God touched me.
Who took you to the church?
Funny enough, I was invited by Victoria Michael's like a week before I just started feeling different about myself.
But before was it true, say, you started hallucinating at home? After drinking some alcohol, I'll be the man.
I had some few drinks with some friends that made me see things in a different way. All I felt is that I realized that I was really seeing so many things that was not really making sense to me. And all of a sudden, I just started weeping. And I felt like this spirit all over my body. And all of a sudden, I started feeling closer to God. And God just kept making me feel powerful and special. And I just started speaking about God, called all my family members, preaching to them, acting like a woman of God, acting like a prayerful woman. And all of a sudden, I just started seeing things. And I don't know, I just started saying things to my family members and saying things to my friends that were their real story. And I knew that God was really inside me.
Just before Obenum and Sano,
yes,
you were in your normal state.
Yes.
And then take us back to that day. Enna, why in a day Sanama?
Some friends brought it to me.
How can you feel the presence of God? What is that?
I don't know how to explain it, but God is powerful.
I understand.
Yes. You don't see it, you just feel it.
Okay.
God is so powerful that he doesn't need to speak.
Okay.
His presence.
And this is mineral and
trust me,
alcohol and
it's alcoholic. Yes, it has some things that later I realized that it was really bad.
But then
the drink had hard drugs.
Hard drugs is said thing.
I heard so much like it has weed, it has hard drugs. They just go like it has hard drugs.
It's like you had it and you started hallucinating. What kind of stuff?
Yes, but it wasn't just me. And everyone that had that drink had similar reactions, and everybody got better. I felt the presence of God, and it has been like that till now.
Okay, so you feel the presence of God, and then you are as well telling people say they should go and take this alcoholic drink with weed and hard drugs, and they'll feel the presence of God.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's why I'm trying to get the clarification.
The drink didn't make God touch me. The drink doesn't make you get closer to God.
So what made God touch you?
I don't know. Maybe God just has chosen me.
Did you get to a point during that phase now where at home?
This night that I was going out and I really didn't understand what happened, but all of a sudden I heard a voice that told me to go and burn my money.
How much did you burn?
I have no idea. It was so fast.
But it was a lot of money.
I didn't count.
Okay. It's money you have stashed at home and that's day.
I always have cash at home.
And then you burnt it.
Yes.
And you claim it was God who told you to burn it.
It was God. Yes.
Time drinking on a
I really don't remember. It just happened so fast.
How long? How many months?
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
Yes, I can't remember.
Okay. And see, and no one had a sorry.
Yes.
Okay. And see, was it also true that you started giving things out?
Yes, God asked me to give out my stuff to the people that needed it.
Until when will give you out?
Yes, because I was directed by God.
And now will give you out now. Okay, like maybe how many? How?
I don't remember. I was just giving out my clothes.
All your things.
Not everything, but most of it.
Okay, so what happened to your car?
I sold it because I wanted to change it to get a better one.
Into what time and why?
I was selling it. I feel I was the only friend that got me a good buyer out of everyone that called me. And she was really happy because she knew I didn't like the car. I really wanted to change my car.
And then the stories online and Uncle for air attack if the
Fear car was the one that got me the best price.
Which car? The Range Rover?
Yeah.
Saying.
I have no idea. Like, it's been so long.
And then what about the Prado?
The Prado is not mine. Yeah.
But you said at the beginning that it was yours.
Yes, something can belong to you and be taken away from you. Of
then
course.
It means it doesn't belong to you in the first place.
It did. I have so much. I'm so full of myself, so I'm like that.
So wait, the Prado wasn't for you?
It was mine, but I returned it because that's who I am.
That's
like my personal matter.
Returned it to who?
I had a reason why I returned the car because I don't like it.
She said, what on Range Rover now? And I Prado no I return it. And then the apartment too, you've given your things inside out. Did you give your furniture and everything also out?
Not everything.
Some things.
Yes.
That time, they say, Vika Michael Brass of one, I do sika do I'm more donate sika to our sorry no. Okotonton man had to offering boom. Was that true?
That was a big lie. It's all because of my peer Nelson. I don't know why he kept lying to the public. My pastor never took no money from me. He's a great man of God. Everything they've heard about him are all pure lies. Okay. He never did anything.
And then you went off again. You came back and you deleted all your pictures on social media. Who did that for you?
Myself with my phone.
With your phone? You had your password?
Yes.
And you deleted everything?
Everything.
Then you went off for a bit. Then the next time we saw you, you were seated on this build, like somewhere with some guys, and you were talking to them about God and how the devil will use you and let men sleep with you and stuff like that. Do you remember that episode?
I remember.
Okay, what happened that day?
God asked me to go to the uncompleted building to preach to the youth to change because God said he was going to destroy so many women doing that life. And I got scared and I went to the uncompleted building to preach. And the Holy Spirit just took over me.
Moesha,
and I have no idea. Delay, everything I'm saying is coming straight from above.
Moesha,
when I went to the uncompleted building...
Before you finish, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So you hear the voice of God?
Yes.
Is he male or female?
It's a man, sometimes it's a woman, sometimes it's a child.
Okay. Into what's wearing, like in your
my ears.
Okay. You hear the voice?
Yes.
English.
And God speaks every language in the world.
Into or say and uncompleted building
it's like When I went there, I told God, take control over my life, speak through me, and I just started speaking. And watching that video makes me even sad.
Why?
Because I tell God that everything that I've been through in life was not something that maybe he was supposed to make me go and speak on the uncompleted building and lie. Because to me, everything I said on the uncompleted building was not my story. I never went through any bad relationship with any married man. He was everything, and he was good to me. And I was happy driving a Range Rover. I was happy traveling all over the world. So I don't know
with a married man?
Yes. I don't know how I found myself speaking ill of a relationship that made me a different person. He made me fall in love with him. I felt special. He was special in my life, and he changed my life. I don't know why I had to go and preach there to make the world think I was not a happy person and I was not happy traveling. And it made me look so bad. And so many things I said about myself really made me look so bad. And I was like, God.
Everything you were saying there was a lie?
Yes.
It is how someone can say, mad being a be caught out and almost all my life. And no creme.
God directed me to do it.
I can't say God didn't direct you.
Okay.
Me say no crack.
It happens.
And then you said some people too are using drugs to say crack and so forth.
Yes, it happens.
Did you ever use crack?
I saw someone use it and I tried it and that was it.
So you tried crack?
Yes.
How about cocaine?
Never.
Okay,
Never.
so how was your experience with the using of the crack?
I don't know. Sometimes God just makes us do certain things, and maybe sometimes God just
Moesha, why are you always talking about God? You tried crack. It's not God who put the pipe in your mouth.
Because I'm so into God now. I'm sorry.
No, but in the past when you were doing it, God didn't light up the pipe, you know?
Yes,
so
but I'm just
dragging God too much into this conversation. You did this and you are talking about God make me do this, God made me do that, God made me do this. We, free will, amaye. And every step we take and everything we do, no, we need to take responsibility for it. I'll try a crack.
Yeah.
Is it someone in the industry?
No.
Or a
woman.
A woman?
Yes.
Not in Ghana?
No.
Why would you want to try that when you know people have tried and it didn't end well for them?
I'm sometimes so curious, I guess, and adventurous, so I just love to try stuff.
Okay.
To just have a buzz of how it feels and go like, okay. And I just didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No.
So you stopped?
Yeah.
There and there?
There and there. I just didn't like it. I was like, it's not my thing.
So everything you said on that building, it takes me back to there. It wasn't entirely a lie. Because you talked about people who have tried crack and people who have dated. You talked about people who have tried drugs and people who have dated married men. And you are in that category. So everything wasn't entirely a lie. So if you are claiming that God made you say it there, then maybe God is not a God of lies.
God doesn't lie. I'm not saying God lies, but I'm saying that's what I'm telling you.
So you don't have to go and pray to God that God, why did you let me lie? Because you didn't lie. Because you said everything, that was the truth.
Yeah, but that was the truth, but that wasn't my story.
As people purported, say, no,
if I wanted to die, I would have died.
But it's not true.
No.
Okay, now you went into hibernation for a bit, and then the next time we saw you, now you were with a woman of God. I think it said Sunyane.
Yeah.
It's between time and now ofasa episodes and Obeko Sunyane. How long was it?
I really don't understand.
You don't remember all
everything
that?
Just happened so fast.
It's like everything happened within a blink of an eye.
Like everything just happened so fast. It's like God is in my life and like, Mo, do this, do this. I was hearing the voice of God. Everything I felt was of God and I just went straight. And I knew God took me to that house. I don't know how I was able to stay there.
Wasn't your family
but I was
members
hearing
who
the
took you
voice
there?
of God in that house. My aunt took me.
Do you think you are seeing something different? That is God who is talking to you. Do you also think your family members know that they were also looking at everything happening from a different point of view?
I really don't know. Everybody felt really different. The whole family felt different.
One of the influencers, can say, Moesha has psychosis.
No, that's not true.
Okay, so when your mental problem, to be for
No, I didn't hear that. My family actually took my phones away from me.
Okay.
They took me there for prayers because God brought the spiritual man into my life and we got close. Yes.
How long?
The first 3 months, and I left for Christmas and I went back.
For Christmas with your family?
Yes, I came back for Christmas. Yes. I went back to Sunyane.
ujina baby jiweni ni ade ade. It's like now we prayer camp baba wontia. Once I be jinum the
I need to party and pray.
You need to do what?
Party and pray.
I like that.
I'm a socialite.
Okay.
Yeah, I make a living from partying.
You were there for how long?
Where am I?
The prayer camp, no, finally, no.
I think like roughly 5 months, in and out.
Okay. And then finally, where you were?
Yes, and I lived with my dad for a bit, and I live alone now in cantonments.
Okay. And see, you rented an apartment?
Yes. Okay.
Who rented it for you?
Myself.
From which money? Because the last time I checked,
I have money.
You've not been working for a bit.
But I have money. I'm a smart woman.
What happened to this married man of God?
Oh, the way you love these questions so much.
Because
really
there's a question we need to answer.
That.
You are talking about you were in
love
with him.
Yes, I'm so in love with him.
How can you be in love with Obi Kuno yourself?
I don't know what happened to me and how come I got myself in love with a married man of God, but I just can't help it and just don't want to talk about that anymore. Just let's.
Is it true that he has dumped you?
Is that what you heard?
Moesha, it's a question.
No, because I've not heard anything.
Is it true that he has
dumped you? You're
like
telling me, wow.
Is it true that he has dumped you?
Really? I don't know.
There was a younger guy you were dating for a bit whilst you were still with a married man. A guy in the crowd promised so I remember those rumors were swirling as well. And also, so no, what happened to that guy? Is it true that there was a younger guy?
Wow, you guys really want to know about my personal life? No more answers.
And see, if you truly were in love with this married man, why were you also in love with a younger boy? Could it be that you were not in love with him, but because he was giving you a lifestyle, helping you to fly private and stuff like that, buying you expensive designer bags, it's another who claims say you were in love with him? Because Obi I would done.
This is like my private life. All these things all these things you're hearing are not even true. It's never true. The man was not the cause of anything that happened to me. It's a big lie. My peer is such a big liar.
You heard your peer's audio?
He never saw
You heard his audio?
Yes, I heard his audio.
Okay.
He never saw any blood. I never thought I saw any blood. He lied from the beginning of the audio to the end, and he's been trying to speak to the media. Such a big liar. The man didn't cause my madness. He was a blessing to me, and to me, I always speak well of him everywhere I go. He's a great man. He was kind to me. We fell in love with each other. We broke up, and I moved on with my life. I don't really want to dive into that too much because it's my past. Now,
Moesha,
I've prayed to God so much.
You said something right now that the man didn't cause your madness.
Yes.
So you agree that it wasn't God speaking to you, but you were mad after all?
For
a bit.
I wasn't mad. I felt the presence of God.
But you said my madness.
Because people think it's madness. So I need to correct. I can't say, hey, but I'm just trying to say it didn't happen. Do you understand? Okay. I didn't even get mad, and the man didn't cause my madness. Never. I was never mad. He never caused me no madness.
Moesha, you were never changed?
Never. Why would I be changed? Wow.
Because you are burning money and things.
Oh my God, like, yeah, you for real. I was going to church, I was snapping, I was on my Snapchat going to a breathe to relax. And I was never in change.
Back to your PA now, you can't say no. PA no, audio no, or yeah with Sama Mumen. Audio no, yeah with Sama Mumen.
Yes.
Or Mummy no relationship to sense here.
My PA is out of my life, and I don't know who the girl you're talking about is. I don't want to mention her name so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't know her?
No.
Your own kind of?
I don't know.
But she was your friend and now you need to
really? All I know is Moesha Budon.
And then you change your name from Moesha to Mauricia.
It's still both ways. My actual name on my passport has been Mauricia Budon.
Okay.
But when I got into the showbiz industry, I really felt like the Mauricia was just too not something that I really wanted. So I changed it to Moesha, but
when God touched your heart, you changed to Mauricia.
I just wanted people to know, because sometimes my old students keep telling the whole world that she's not even Moesha, she's Mauricia. I'm like, yeah.
But I'm saying when you claim God touched you, you said you were Mauricia.
Yes, but that's my real name.
You are Moesha now.
So it's both.
So the God in you has vanished.
God is still in me.
Okay.
Hey, God is really in me, Papa.
And then, per the interview you did with the Peace FM Online people, you said the man helped you with the house at Ajinga. Is the house still there?
Yes.
And then you also said in the interview that he helped you build, you said something, pure water business or something.
Yes.
Moesha, is the pure water business still there?
Yes. But it's on hold.
Yes.
Because I've been away for such a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now bottling and I said sachet.
Sachet.
Okay. Until when are you bringing it back?
Really soon.
Do you think people were not fair to you?
So for the first time, I want to just say this. Trolling, bullying, belittling, and all those things they did to me got to me when I did my body, and I nearly committed suicide.
But today, everyone is doing it, right?
Yes, I act tough because I hate to share that part because I needed to be tough to become who I am today. But it really got the best out of me. Like, it really killed my soul. Doing my body in Ghana, it really killed my soul. And I look back at everything that is happening, and I'm like, wow, if I had died for nothing.
And do you think they owe you an apology now?
I think they do.
The bit about them said you know that
was not true. Never.
And I quoted that was ceremony a day.
Can't you see I'm always troll? Like, for so long, when I do something beautiful, never. People just troll me all the time.
Baby, I could do now to team if you are now team, and over a short period of time, you lost it all. Do you look back and have any regrets?
I don't have any regret. Do you know why? Because God touched me and I'm listening to the voice of God. And now God is in my life, so it's just like a new beginning. And I know it's going to be greater and bigger than it used to be.
You say,
no, but I've tried to get one. And it's going to come out very soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
What car are you trying to get?
A Range Rover.
Again?
Yes.
And I say, so I said there's a new thing out here. Now club now I saw to me that form saying, what is that about?
I love dancing. And
can't you dance decently? You have to be all over the place.
I love to be really. I have to be all over the place. So first and foremost,
because when you post a video, people are like, "Oh, Moesha needs help. She's going through a mental breakdown. Oh, this is not Moesha. The Moesha we used to know is so decent. Even when she's partying, she's still a lady, and now she's sleeping all over the floor, craving for so much attention. And truly, that is not who you used to be. Even though you were a socialite, as you say it, no. Now you were a socialite with class. Today, you are standing at some choba and no boom. What is that?
Wow. Do you know everything you just said about me has made me realize that the world really saw me to be that girl? Because you just described Moesha in a very beautiful way, and the world can listen to this interview of how Ghanaians saw me. But you guys just love to tear me down and lie and tarnish my image.
Moesha,
so all along, you guys saw me there, and I'm doing this, and I'm getting... It's just so funny. Do you know why? I did this to see with the feedback.